Hello, my name is Victor Sanjev, aka Victory. This is about my 7th or 8th post on YouTube underneath the channel Victor Sanjev. And I've also posted a bunch on Reddit underneath the channel Mental Health. I've also posted on Facebook underneath the channel Victory over MI standing for mental illness. I've also posted coping skills on the Discord application underneath the server Wellness Recovery, and I've also posted on Google Plus underneath the URL victoryovermi.blogspot.com. And yeah, I mean, I've had a pretty rough journey the last 7 years of my life. I was diagnosed with a bunch of stuff, like 20 different things, and I was gaslighted by a psychopath, and something I talk about freely now. And yeah, pretty much, I liken it to taking the red pill, pulling yourself out of the matrix. I have developed a lot of insights that make me see the world uniquely because of my experiences with psychopaths and psychopathy and psychology and gaslighting, Stockholm syndrome, learned helplessness, all these things. That happened all at once in my life. They really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. Did a bunch of research, read a lot of books, hundreds of them, and I've learned a lot about my experiences. What else? Right, so I want to read from my journal on fear. Yeah, okay, here we go. Fear is power. This small, concise, and short sentence has great meaning and idea density behind it. Fear is a perception, like quality, control, or power itself. Danger is real, though. A diamondback rattlesnake is dangerous. A lion or tiger is dangerous. A psychopath is dangerous. When one of these subjects enters our field of vision and we mindfully sense them, we biologically release stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline, epinephrine, norepinephrine, etc., etc. Our pupils dilate, our neurocardiopulmonary system revs up, and we experience the fight, flight, or freeze response, a survival mechanism anchored in our genetics and biology. Anxiety is a form of the triple F response. Panic disorder is a greater form. Phobia is even greater, and paranoid schizophrenia, one of the greatest forms of the triple F. Gaslighting is a technique used by psychologically manipulative human alpha predators, psychopaths, to induce psychosis, the ungluing from reality. This fear response towards the psychopath. Okay, disclaimer real quick. Psychopathy and intelligence exist on a spectrum. Not all psychopaths are evil enough or smart enough to gaslight victims. So, back to what I was saying. This fear response towards the psychopath, called paranoia, is based upon your personal experience with the psychopath. Some people feel helpless, hopeless, depressed, anxious, suicidal, etc., etc., after encountering a psychopath. Very common. Psychopaths are the leading cause of all these disorders, anxiety, depression. They're evil, right? Normal people, good people aren't going to create mental illnesses in others. They're just not capable of that. You have to be evil to mess with somebody's head, to bully someone, to hate someone, to intimidate, threaten, attack somebody, and that's what leads to mental illness. Psychopaths are rampant nowadays, and they cause like 90% of the mental illnesses that exist in America today. Some feel empowered and euphoric and feel they have a great bond and instant chemistry with a more normal than normal social chameleon that the psychopath is. Some people devolve into Stockholm syndrome and learn to love their captor, or feel they have no way out of their blatantly abusive relationship, which is called learned helplessness, and get stringed along by false hope. Some eventually feel a little of all of these phenomena. Regardless of the stage you're in with this human predator and the parasitic lifestyle they live in their abusive and neglectful relationships, you will get touched in an evil way by way of meeting a psychopath.